What's up, fam? Welcome back to the garage. Gerald here with you. I got another quick movie review for you today. It's going to be premiering on Hulu this Friday, which will be February 9th, depending on when you're watching this video. But it is a new independent film that I got to see called Suncoast. Let's talk about it. While caring for her brother along with her audacious mother, a teenager strikes up an unlikely friendship with an eccentric activist. So that eccentric activist is played in this movie by Woody Harrelson, and this dude has got to be one of the most reliable actors working today, possibly of all time. He always delivers. Just such a good performance. He always knows the assignment, and he does it again here. But make no mistake, Nico Parker, our young actress lead in this film, steals the show. She absolutely owns every scene she's in, which is the majority of them. Linney plays her kind of over-the-top, overprotective, way too stern mother. This is a spoiler-free review, but this is based on true events. The filmmaker Laura Chen actually lived a similar situation with her brother because the film follows her brother who has to be placed into hospice. He has a terminal disease, terminal cancer, and Laura Linney and Nico Parker's character, Doris, are the only two family members he's got, so they're responsible for kind of keeping him company at the end of his life. Doris is this teenager who's a senior in high school, so while all that's happening and this tragedy is kind of happening around her and her family life is kind of falling apart around her, she's also trying to be a teenager. She's growing up. There's a couple scenes in this movie that deal with her going to prom for the first time. She's making friends with the popular girls at school for the first time because she allows them to use her house for a party, a hurricane party, which was a lot of fun. It takes place in Jacksonville, Florida, the movie. So without giving anything away, I will just tell you that we're early. We're only a month into 2024. It's the first week of February as I'm recording this, but this is currently my favorite movie of the year thus far. Like I said, it will be streaming on Hulu on February 9th. Depending on when you came upon this video, you may be able to check it out on Hulu now. It's also playing in limited release. I highly recommend checking out this movie. It has a very tender feel to it. It's one of those films that you recognize characters like Laura Linney, like Woody Harrelson, so it's a little easier to connect to what they're kind of going through. It's kind of a trifecta cast. All three of these leads really give memorable performances that stand out. And I think the film does have some cliches along the way, particularly when it comes to like the teen potty mouth and wanting to get laid and those kinds of storylines. I mentioned prom earlier, but it could have gone in a direction with that kind of sub-storyline with her friends in high school that it did not go. And I appreciated that. I appreciated that it kept it about really the family story and how Doris is dealing with saying goodbye to her brother, who is essentially her best friend growing up, and also saying hello and welcoming in these new friends in her life that are seemingly going to be there for several years to come. So it's kind of a crossroads in this young adult's life. And Nico Parker floored me with her performance in this. She's a newcomer. She's done some TV stuff, but I didn't really know who she was. And I will be on pins and needles waiting for her next project. Suncoast is a lovely film. Check it out as soon as you can. For me, out of 100, as I always do, I'm going to give Suncoast an 83. What did you guys think of Suncoast? Have you seen it? Are you looking forward to seeing it? Let me know what you think down below. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time in the garage.